Welcome back, everyone, to the 10th Dungeons & Dragons session. Episode 10 already. It's crazy. As usual, please watch the previous episodes to catch up on what's transpired. You all long rest and reach level 5. You've all made the appropriate selections. So the next day dawns. Alexandra, when you awaken, you feel rejuvenated like before, but this is different. The lycanthropy that was once gnawing at your insides now feels suppressed, distant, as if something is dulling its effects. What's more, you also feel a new aura of magic coursing in you. You flex your hands and fingers, feeling this new aura of magic wanting to be used. Next to you, the black diamond resides. You pick it up and feel that same presence as before, the one in your dream. The diamond almost vibrates in response to your inner doubts about the nightmare. It was real. That overwhelming presence, the words you exchanged with it, the diamond itself, the darkness within it stirs, the blackness inside of it briefly swirls around and seems to sink like ink in water.
By the merciful gods, what in the hells is this? This diamond is something else entirely. Something alien, abnormal. Alexandra keeps it tucked away in her pack, slowly getting dressed as she tries to process all of what happened last night.
Kamari already dressed and outside, re-knitting the campfire as Bronson returns from his early morning hunt.
Bronson, roll a nature or survival check to see how well your hunt goes.
That's 14.
You return with a deer over your shoulder. You had to kill it properly as your crossbow bolt didn't quite hit the intended area. Nevertheless, you skin and butcher the deer beside the campfire, having done this many times before.
While I do feel bad for the deer, we all really want something fresh to eat. I won't lose sleep over it. Excellent job with the hunting, Bronson. I'd embrace you if you weren't soaked in animal blood.
The compliment is appreciated nonetheless. Kamara. Bronson places the fresh cuts of meat over the campfire on the slightly miniature metal grill. Give them a bit of time and they'll be ready, although you can eat the fillet raw, but it's not recommended.
A sweet smile embeds itself on Kamari's face. You're so cute when you're resetting information like that. Come now, let's get you cleaned up. There's a stream about a minute south from here. I get some cloth and a pinch of something strong to help with the whole thing.
Very well, far be it for me to argue with a beauty such as yourself, Kamara. Lead the way.
Comme si on ne pouvait pas faire plus mignon, Kamari leads the way down to the stream. They are buzzing with the occasional insect or cricket noise. But the stream takes up most of the air in terms of noise. A beautiful little spot. Especially with the right person.
Agreed, Kamara. Bronson lets his hands soak in the gentle stream, his rough knuckles feeling a lot softer now.
The blood is all over your clothes. Bronson. You know how this goes.
My goodness, Kamara, you're not suggesting that I undress a bit? He says in a cheeky voice, clearly just having a bit of fun.
Spare me, please, Bronson. It's not as if I haven't seen you half naked before. Remember the sauna?
All too well. There was that romantic tension in the air between us even back then. Bronson begins to undress, intending to leave his briefs on, of course.
Je m'en souviens très bien aussi. Yes, there was. Now, get yourself sorted whilst I whip up some clean cloth. Kamari goes through a bag, retrieving the cloth and a small flask of alcohol.
By Helm's grace, a flask of whiskey. Kamara, you have everything in that bag of yours.
Kamari smirks, pouring some alcohol onto the rags. Who says it's whiskey? She does look over Bronson once he's almost fully undressed. She sets a hand on his shoulder, beginning to clean and go over his upper body. Her glowing eyes do seem to almost sparkle as she does so.
Bronson meets Kamara's graceful gaze and gives her a tender smile of his own, his scarred torso and back on full display. After a minute or so, he can't resist and kisses Kamara's lips.
Kamari closes her eyes and kisses Bronson back, her heart warming with every second. She lowers her head, eyes still closed. That was nice, Bronson. Kamari returns to clean Bronson, the two embracing each other as they finish up. Kamari's tail is soon wrapped up around Bronson's waist.
Bronson is just staring into Kamara's hypnotic eyes, even after he gets dressed. Let's stay here a while, Kamara. Enjoy ourselves out here in nature.
I would love to, but we have breakfast cooking. And I don't think Alexandra is awake yet. She could sleep through a thunderstorm. So we'd better make tracks. But I really want to spend more time along with you, Bronson. Maybe soon. When we're left burdened with perilous tasks.
Returning to camp, Kamara and Bronson, the food is going into the overcooked phase now, but it's not burnt so long as you don't leave the meat on there for too much longer.
Alexandra's emerging from her tent with a spring in her step. Spotting the two of them, she gives them a smile. Good morning, where have you two been? The look on her face and in her eyes says it all. She knows about the bond between them. She thinks they probably snuck off for some time alone.
Good morning, Alexandra. We went down to the stream to wash. Nothing exciting.
Bronson gets breakfast done and served. Alexandra, you look like you rested well.
That I did. Thank you for noticing. I had the weirdest dream last night, though.
Alexandra, make a wisdom saving throw.
That's 17.
You take 6 psychic damage. Despite how sudden and painful that just was, your face, the lack of expression say otherwise, as if your body didn't physically react.
You might not have consigned yourself to me fully, but my secret shall stay silent. And you with it if needs must. Do not try that again. I'll see you promptly tonight.
You feel the diamond in your pack practically pulse.
Mother of...
Alexandra, are you all right?
I was... just...
You were mentioning a weird dream.
Just forget about it. Let's get back to eating.
You all have breakfast and pack up camp and begin heading off back towards the Small Teeth Mountains. Can I please have the usual rolls and checks?
Bronson will do survival, 15.
Kamari got a dirty 20 for her perception check.
And how far are you guys planning on traveling today? You can progress to the base of the mountains within 3 hours. You can continue on, but you'll risk facing possible exhaustion. That's pushing, definitely pushing it. If you go on longer...
It depends on what the hobgoblins and bugbears are doing with that infernal portal. If they're accumulating power, we can't linger long.
Agreed. But we shouldn't push ourselves or the horse.
Let's just get to the damn mountains first before we make any rash decisions.
Roughly 3 hours into the journey, you do reach the outskirts of the Small Teeth Mountains. Looking and surveying the mountains, you can get some distance up before you're all overburdened with fatigue.
What time is it, DM?
Nearly midday.
If we have a short rest before venturing up into the mountains, then we'll all be refreshed.
But I can keep going. I'm not even remotely tired.
Sometimes it doesn't matter what you feel. Do what's most logical. Do you really want to overstrain and push yourself too hard?
With the way I'm feeling, I feel as if I gain the stamina of, whatever. My point being that I can scout ahead whilst you lot rest for a bit.
That's a bad idea, Alexandra.
Agreed. Just wait a bit. If you're as adrenalized as you say, then conserving your energy won't do you any harm. Besides, we're a team. Splitting up isn't the best idea right now.
I won't go far. Just a couple of minutes up the mountain. Kamarir, can you please give me some bardic inspiration?
I don't like this at all. But fine. Kamaria plays a melange of melodies on her new viola, bestowing inspirational magic to Alexandra.
Most appreciated. I'll be back within the hour. Alexandra's gonna head up for about a minute, ascending quietly.
In that case, please make a stealth check, Alexandra.
Well, that's a nat 1. Plus bonuses and inspiration. 10 total. I'm going to use my new magical guidance ability. So, with that new reroll, that's a 22.
Excellent recovery there, Alexandra. You creep your way up the mountain path, being cautious and vigilant.
Do I spot anything significant during my little journey?
Make a nature or investigation check, Alexandra.
That's a dirty 20.
You can make out distinct footprints and tracks, goblinoid, bugbear, and most likely orcish tracks, quite a few of them. They're hard to spot since the tracks are old, but they are there. The occasional scratch mark line the mountain face, whether caused by a blade or not, is uncertain.
Alexandra will keep sneaking onwards, following the tracks closely.
Alexandra, you do feel a small wave of exhaustion threaten to wash over you, but it's being held back by a familiar force, the one from your dream. Continuing on, now about 20 minutes in, around a corner, congealed blood on the ground, you come across a fortified outpost. Numerous goblins patrol the border, along with 2 in each guard tower, which there are 4 of. The perimeter fence is made of wet, mossy wood, the top end of each plank sharpened and pointed. Going back to Kamarir and Bronson, you all commence your short rest. Your horses also relax and accept any food you give them within reason.
Can Kamari try and be some trust with her horse? Pet and feed it some treats? Maybe give her fur a brush?
Roll an animal handling check, please, Kamarir.
That's 14.
Your horse doesn't flinch, although she does stir a little as you reach out to pet her. But you feed her and pet and brush her fur.
That's excellent. Bronson, do you have any leftover meat from Big Fast?
Yes, I do. Cooked. and wrapped up after being dried. Bronson hands out a portion to Kamara, sitting next to her after they find somewhere to sit.
Kamari relaxed next to Bronson, trying not to worry about Alexandra and her neck for getting into trouble. She looks into Bronson's eyes, giving him a playful kiss.
Reciprocating the kiss with one on Kamara's forehead, Bronson rubs her back delicately as they eat together in the peace and quiet. Kamara, one thing is on my mind. That letter we finished together, have you managed to get it sent yet?
I haven't, but I hope to get it sent soon. The longer we're on the road, the more I get concerned about the loved one I want to send it to. I'm worried that I won't even live long enough to see my loved one again.
Kamari, you'll never have to worry so long as we watch each other's backs. I'll try my damnedest to protect and be there for you.
Thank you, Bronson. I appreciate that. And I've got your back as well. Speaking of which, if Alexandra isn't back here soon, let's go find her.
Back to you, Alexandra. What do you wish to do now?
Can I try and scout around the side of the fort? If there's any foliage I can use for cover, then I'll do just that.
Roll another stealth check, please, Alexandra.
That's 18.
You stick to the bushes and carefully make your way round to the side of the fort. What's your plan specifically, Angelina?
I want to make a mental note of how many enemies there are inside the fort. From what I can see from this angle and the previous one anyway. Also, I want to take note of anything significant or heavily conspicuous. Any weak points I can exploit. Something flammable or weakness in the structure.
I will write all that down shortly, and you can go over it then. I take it you're heading back to the others, swiftly but silently.
By the gods, I want to test these new abilities out so badly. Alexandra clenches her fists, feeling the presence of that thing from last night. She bites her lips, feeling some kind of bloodlust and urge to start massacring all these fucking goblins. Her heart races, adrenaline coursing through her body like water falling from a cliff. Her feet twitch, and her breath quickens.
My powers invigorate you, but they do not make you invincible. Abstain from violence for now. Go back to your acquaintances and strategize.
I'll go back to the others and form a plan. Then maybe we can finally start spilling some goblin blood. It'll be glorious and cathartic.